And there you go. Welcome back. Our next guest is an entrepreneur, producer, manager, and entertainment consultant who has been known in the hip hop industry as the Dream Weaver. Makes it all happen for people, too. And he's here with us to speak about how he has taken his talents from music artist management to media production with his company, 360 Digital Media Group. So please welcome to the show, Ian Burke. Ian, welcome.
Hey, how are you, Dr. Bob?
All right. Now, your old stomping grounds is right up above the Bronx, right?
Absolutely, right next door, right next door.
That's where it started for you?
That's where it started in Money Earned in Mount Vernon, where I, listened to WBLS on a constant basis growing up.
Yeah, you listened to us
You
while we
know,
were playing Heavy D and the Boys.
absolutely, absolutely. That was my grade school and high school partner.
Yeah, you had a bunch of people up there. You had Albie Shore, Heavy D.
Yeah,
Uh,
Pete
um,
Rock, P. Diddy,
yeah, that's right. They're all from up there.
all from up there.
So you decided to move out and move to Atlanta, and that's where it all came together for
That's
you?
what.
Explain it how it
Yes,
happened.
my parents decided to retire and move to Florida, and I didn't want to be in Florida, so I chose a place that was close enough
Uh huh.
to Florida so I could visit.
Yeah.
And I heard a lot of good things about Atlanta, and I decided to make it my home. I started off studying computers, but then I stumbled into the whole music thing, and it changed my life.
And your father influenced you in the music business?
My father was a musician, so yes, he definitely had a part in me wanting to be in the music because I couldn't play an instrument. He tried to teach me, but it didn't catch.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so the Dream Weaver, where did that come from?
Well, it started when people started to realize or to recognize, that I was able to help their careers, starting with Arrested Development
Yeah.
in the early 90s. I was working with them, and I went on to create the group you now know as TLC.
Yeah.
You can see me on their upcoming documentary that's coming out on the Lifetime Network, I believe.
Uh huh.
I'll be featured on that. Um, then it went on to Outkast and Organized Noise Productions and Escape and Jermaine Dupri and Dallas Austin and quite a few people. I was able to interweave myself into their careers, into their lives.
Yeah. You helped a lot of people get where they are today. And you said, the best way to do that is to rise people by lifting others,
Hmm.
or raise yourself by lifting others.
Well,
Explain that.
and yeah, well, that's how I was able to gain my notoriety is by helping other people
Mm.
attain theirs. You know what I'm saying? So by helping these people achieve their goals as singers, songwriter, producers, and artists, people began to recognize who I was,
Yeah. Figure
and
the hell out.
that's at the Soul Train Awards one year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool.
So
That's real.
Exhibit and Safari, yeah, it's been a beautiful and very interesting, entertaining ride. I just received my doctorate in arts and entertainment business management.
All right.
So I'm very happy and proud about that.
There you go. And you've been around so many people. What stands out in your mind? When I travel and I host for different people all over the country, there's some things that you say, oh, wow, I'll never forget this. What's some unforgettable memories that you have that you can share with us?
Oh, it's watching. One is being at the Grammys when Outkast won Album of the Year, which is the top Grammy
Yeah.
of the night. Being in that audience is like watching your child graduate summa cum laude from one of the biggest or the finest universities.
Yeah.
And it was amazing to me to watch, to be able to be a part of their growth from the very beginning and to watch them grow to this point, to selling over 10 million
Yeah.
albums, well, it's amazing to me, and that is what keeps me going in this industry.
So now you have your own company, 360 Digital Media Group.
Yes,
What's
sir.
it all about? What are you doing with it?
Well, after spending so much time in the music field, I decided to switch over into film and television. And my brother, who is 11 years my senior, former Navy salvage diver, came up with a concept via his nonprofit Junior Scientists in the Sea, where he teaches wayward children how to scuba dive and also teaches them ocean conservation. Was like, hey, how can we do this and create some sort of film or docu-series? And we put our heads together. And in 2020, during COVID, we decided to make it work
Yeah.
for ourselves. So, I created 360 Digital Media Group to focus on creating content for film and television.
That's group. That's just fantastic. So the group is doing well, huh?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We're also working on a docu series based on my life in my early days in the music business here in Atlanta, and the work that I've done with the people that I mentioned previously, and other songwriter producers, and future executives. People who worked alongside with me that became major executives in this business.
Yeah, and you're not too far from Tyler Perry out in the
Right
business
up the road.
in Atlanta.
I'm working towards his success. See, Tyler Perry's brother, Embry Perry, he directed The Aquatics, the show that my brother and I came up with.
See that? Now, if you were able to ask him for some help, or you think you guys can collaborate on something?
No, I would love to collaborate. That would be on his brother. To make that connection. But I would love to collaborate. I did work with Tyler when I was representing the McLean sisters, who were featured in his movie Daddy's Little Girls.
Yeah, yeah.
And the youngest McLean, China, also played in his TV show House of Pain. So we've met each other. We're familiar with each other. But that was way before I decided to take the plunge into this film and television thing.
Boy, now he knows. Well, you have to let him know that you're involved in the TV like he is, in production,
Absolutely.
producing, and all of that. And you never know.
Absolutely.
You never know. The sky's the limit.
Yeah, that's what I'm working towards.
Yeah. So step foot on that army base and see what you can come up with. Where can we go to find more information about everything that you're doing, man? And thank you for what
Man,
you're doing too.
I'm very active on my social media, especially Instagram. You can actually schedule, as a consultant, you can schedule a free 15-minute consultation call with me on my Instagram page, which is at IANF Burke, Ian F. Burke. You can find me on that social media page and schedule a 15-minute free consultation call with me. And that's the best way to get a hold of me, is follow me on Instagram.
And if you need an actor, I'm available.
Oh yeah, listen, don't play now. Now see that's we need something coming up.
I did that once before and it happened. Hey, Ian, thank you so much, man. Thank you, Ian Burke.
Thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate your patience and everything.
You got it. And we'll talk again. You're always welcome to come on. We'll take a quick break right here. I've got more open coming up next.